Hi everyone, this is Cindy with Creating with the Heart, and I'm here to share a scrapbook layout. So I'm doing a 2-page 12 by 12 scrapbook layout, and I don't do very many of them on camera because, you know, my scrapping situation, it's very difficult to really show you on my screen what's going on. I do the best to keep things in the camera view, because normally what I normally do is once I've cut all my pieces, I usually kind of lay it out on my bed or on the floor, and I lay it all out so I can see everything. So I'm going to do the best that I can. Now, the inspiration for this layout comes from Faith Abigail from Faith Abigail Designs, and she also has a blog, YouTube channel, YouTube and blog. And her layouts are really, really cute. She used to do a lot more Cricut layouts, but she bought a Cameo, so she's doing very cute layouts using her Cameo. And one of the layouts I saw that she did was one called Ghoul's Night Out. Very cute. She used her Cameo. And so I decided to go ahead and make it a Cricut-oriented layout, inspired by her original layout. And, you know, I'm trying to scrap, because I'm really behind, so you guys might see more layouts from me. So there's actually a challenge that is going to be going on very soon with Fantabulous Cricut. And that challenge is pick a holiday. So you could make any kind of Cricut craft using any holiday that you would like. So I'm going to do Halloween. And first I'm starting off with some Martha Stewart paper. And honestly, the reason why I'm doing Martha Stewart paper is the only Halloween paper that I could, at least 2 sheets of. Actually, I needed about 3 sheets of. And the full sheets. That was Halloween. I just couldn't find any. It's in my stash somewhere. I'm sure I've got Halloween paper, but I couldn't find any. So I have this old Martha Stewart paper, and it worked out really, really well. So my black base is 12 by 12, and then I cut down my paper to 11 and a half. Actually, I'm going to move this camera over a little bit over. Hopefully that will help me stay in a little bit more. Okay, so it's 11 and a half by 11 and a half is what I cut this paper in. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and adhere this paper down. And I've had this Martha Stewart paper for a couple of years now, I'm thinking. I've had it for a while. So it felt really good to use it. I actually still have some sheets of it, you know, left. So let me go ahead and get this spun down, and hopefully once I get this going, it'll go by pretty quickly here. Alright. Okay, and alright, so there we go. And then I've got, for the top of my layout, I have got this piece right here, which I cut this border. It's cut at 11 3/4. Actually, I think it's cut at 11 and a half. Actually, I think it's cut, I'm sorry, 11.25, because it's very difficult to cut a true 12 by 12 on a Cricut. At least I've found it very difficult to do that, at least on a 12 by 12 mat. So anyway, so this is from Art Booking, one of the borders that they have, and this is the border that I picked. And what I did was I just cut it twice, and I cut one of them slightly smaller. So I think I cut this original piece at 11 and a half, and then I cut this other one at 11 is what I did. And then I cut it a little smaller so that I could layer it, and then I just trimmed the excess on the side. And then also this web. This web is from, I want to say the web is from Chic and Scary from Teresa Collins. So, and it cut really nicely in my Cricut. I was really shocked. It cut very well. It just took forever to cut. I don't know why that is, but it took a long time to cut. So, I'm going to go ahead and adhere this part down. And I'm terribly bad because I don't actually note my cuts and what size and stuff. I just craft, and sometimes it changes, like what I decide to do. Okay, So I've got that piece down. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and put down is my tree. So I cut this tree at, I think I cut it at 9 inches. This is Create a Critter 2. I just hid the face on my gypsy. And then what I did on my gypsy is I slid the tree over on the edge of the mat, so part of it was off the mat, so that when it cut, it didn't cut that part. Okay, so because I wanted it trimmed down a little bit. And so that actually is going to get put down right here. Okay, like that. So, let's see, like that. So let me go ahead and get this piece down. And you know, what's nice is if you can get away with not putting a ton of pictures, or using like flip-flops from Close to My Heart, where you can fit a lot of pictures, you know, on one mat, then you can cut these things a lot bigger and you can really do some cute things. So I didn't take very many Halloween pictures, but I still, you know, wanted a Halloween layout. So this worked out really well. I don't have a lot of pictures, but I figure I don't have that many Halloweens, you know, left. My kids they're still young, but someday they're not going to want to do Halloween. Okay, so that's down. And, oh, I forgot to put down my moon. So good thing this isn't all the way down. Yikes, pull this up a little bit. So I'm going to pull this up. And I'm going to stick my moon. And the moon, I use Art Philosophy, but you can use George, or, you know, any cartridge, you know, a circle cartridge, or even a punch would work really, really well. And so that's going to just fit underneath there. There we go. I almost forgot. Uh-oh. And this piece didn't even get any glue. Alright. What happens when I'm on camera? I forget my bind. Okay, so, and then all I did with the tree is I did a little bit of black stickles. It has a little bit of a shimmer. And I did a little tiny bit of doodling just to give a little dimension to my tree. Okay, so now I've got a gate, which I believe I cut the gate, I want to say Martha Stewart. So, and then I cut the grass. And this is I want to say the birthday cartridge. Okay, so this is going to go here at the bottom. And basically, it's kind of like the gate and then the tree. Okay, so I'm actually going to kind of figure out where I want the tree to go. I'm going to lay that down first. I'm at the tree, grass. And then I'm going to lay down my fence. Okay. Okay, so the tree is down there. I don't know which. There we go, that might be a little bit better. Okay, and now for the fence. Sorry, this is going to be a little bit time consuming because I'm going to go in and use my glue pen. And I use this, you know, quite often. So let me go ahead and get this through. And I am looking at my scrapbooks and I have really neglected them. So after I attempted Project Life, I think it was last year, I was just like over it. I just did not like Project Life. It just wasn't for me. But I love some of the Project Life type products. And I think they're going to go really well on my Smash, which is sort of what I decided to kind of do instead. It just suits me a little bit more because I can do a little bit more layouty type stuff. I feel like Project Life is more a constrictive form for me personally. Everything is falling. It's more constrictive for me because I really, even though I make a lot of of cards. Scrapbooking was really the reason why I even got into crafting. So, and lay this down here. This is actually a very, very nice fence. So lay this down, and this is what it looks like here at the bottom. So for this layout, then I keep trying to find like the perfect place, and there's just no perfect place. Okay, so for this now, I've got some other pieces that I'm ready to lay down. So I've got Frankenstein, and Frankenstein is from Trick or Treat, which is a Cricut Life light cartridge. I've got these, and these are also, this is from, I think this is also from the Trick or Treat. And then I've got this, which I think I might change this up a little bit, because the picture, once I found my pictures, I figured out that things might have to change a little bit. That is okay. Put him here. This can go right. Actually, maybe this can go here, and he can go there. That might be better. And then I've got my okay, so let me kind of lay out this. Okay, so here we go. And I think this is kind of what I'm going to do then. And then my picture right here. Okay, so, and that is going to be like right there. Okay, so let me go ahead and adhere all of this down. So let's see, Tyler was Green Lantern, and Lily was Alice in Wonderland, and my niece was a purple fairy. And my baby niece wasn't born yet. She was born on November the 3rd. So, and we thought maybe she would be a Halloween baby, but it did not happen. My sister, her birthday is November 1st. So she was almost a Halloween birthday. And the story goes that my mom was actually scheduled to have a C-section with my sister, who was breech. She had a cord wrapped around her neck. So she was going to go in like a couple days and have a C-section. And I was, I don't know, a little over 2 years old. And apparently I threw like a royal fit beyond fit when my mom took away my Halloween candy. That made my mom go into labor, and that's why my sister is born the day after Halloween. That's the story my mom tells people. So I can't imagine I was through a fit, but apparently I did. So he goes right there, and he's so cute, and I love the Cricut lights. I really do, and I hope that Provocraft decides to make some more of them, because they cut so nicely and they're so cute. You know, you could just do a nice theme without it being, you know, too much of the same thing. Okay, and don't stick to my picture. Okay, and then this one's gonna go here. And then I have some cute bats. And the bats, I think, are from Cheek and Scary. I mostly used, well, I used Martha Stewart Birthday. I used a couple of the Close to My Heart Cricut cartridges. I used Trick or Treat and Cheek and Scary. Those are the ones that I used. So there's that. And there's this one. And I've got one more that I'm going to do on this layout, and then I'm going to go move on to my second one. A little bat right here. Okay, so here is one side. This is long. Hope it loads. So that's one side. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so now moving on to the second side. This side should go a little bit faster because I don't have to explain as much to you. I'm just going to start putting it together because it's symmetrical. So many of the elements are the same, and I do like doing that because I like my things to be neat and symmetrical. I'm not a messy scrapper. I'm not like, you know, use splatter inks and flowers and one picture and artfully done with journaling and stuff. That's just not me. And the people who can do that are amazing to me. I cannot. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing. It's got this border element, which I'm going to put at the top. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing. I've got a tree. I'm actually going to let's see here. Uh-oh. I think I did this backwards. Let me see here. I'm working backwards, that's why. It's confusing to work backwards. Okay, this is fine. Okay. That's okay. That's fine the way it is. In working backwards, that's why. So someday when I get my, you know, my own craft room, and I'm not stuck in this tiny little corner that I have, I will get one of those, you know, newfangled video systems that I have more space, and I actually can not be doing everything backwards, because sometimes I screw it up because I'm looking, because I can't figure it out. Like, what am I doing? I don't know. Okay, so here's that. And then I'm going to do my grass. Let's hope I get this under, ugh, I don't know how. Work fast, work fast. Okay, there's that one. And then, oh, too much yapping. Let me get going on this. So, I know people really like, you know, process videos, but I don't know, I find them very difficult to do. So, you see my process, but, you know, I get a lot of things prepared, you know, ahead of time. Because, I mean, I don't know, like waiting for stuff to dry or trying to cut stuff out, and then it's all noisy and you just hear my machine. And sometimes I screw up, or my mat isn't sticky and the paper gets all yucky. So, I mean, it's real life over here. Every kind of mess up that's happened to you has definitely happened to me. Okay, so we've got this, and this is going to go down here. Okay, so there's that, and then I've got a couple of mats. I think I'm gonna, let's see, how did I want to do this? want to go like this. And then, let's see my other elements that I have here. I have this, which I really kind of want it. It's very difficult sometimes figuring out where everything goes. It's going to go there. That's just going to go here, I think. Like this. And I've got that, and then I've got a couple little gravestones here and here, and then I've got let's see, one more gravestone. Spread out. Okay. All right, let's get this adhered down, and see what I can do here. Is that. I'm going to move this up so you can see the other part. I'm going to just do this part right here and get this down. So, there's that. Okay, and then I'm doing this part. Okay, and the Trick or Treat, of course, is from the Trick or Treat cartridge. Okay, and aren't these little guys so cute? And this is from the Trick or Treat cartridge as well. So, and I had not used this last year. I bought it at the end of the season. Oh no, it came off at the end of the season, and I just did not get a chance to use him, or to use the cartridge. Okay. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to do my gravestones. I've got my bats, and I've got my pictures, and then we'll be in business. Okay. And so I was inspired by Faith Abigail, but if you go and look, her page has, you know, it's a similar layout, but ours have completely different feels to them. And that's what's really nice. You know, you really can make something, you know, work for your style, and you could be inspired by someone and, you know, really change the way something looks by the paper you use and just by your own style. In this case, I created a Cricut layout from her Cameo. And this one is like not. Okay. Let me get my pictures on here. And there. And my other picture. So at the end of this video, I will have pictures of the completed layout so you can see them. But anyway, here is this one. Let's see how much I can do it. Here is that one. And so they're like this. Let me see if I can pull it up. And bam. So cute. So I can do it this way, or maybe this way. It's the way that I'll do it. And isn't that adorable? Thank you very much for watching today. This is Cindy with Creating with a Heart.